Okay, I thought I'd do you a quick little film because of interest in this little MIG. So my washing machine's running in the background, so it's a bit noisy. Just to give you some rough measurements and show you how I did the MIG. Let's have a look at some measurements for you. Span is 26.5 inches. It's only roughly, as you can see, 21.5 inches fuselage. So that will give you a rough idea of how big it is. The great thing is with these little EDFs is that you can use that as a central structure to the fuselage because it just gives you that strength. So you can see in there, that's the EDF. Is a kind of just about in line here with the rear of the wing. Seems to work nicely. Got 3 layers of foam basically wrapped around the EDF body there, and that gave me my main kind of former, so most of the strength of it comes from that. I've got a 30 amp ESC glued into the bottom as flat as I could to get it out of the way, and the battery just slips in here, held in by Velcro, just to keep it all out of the way of the airflow as much as possible. I've even put the receiver up on the top of the hatch. Now, this is just made out of sections of a Coke bottle, and the wings are kind of three-dimensional really. Bottom layer is flight test maker board, but then I've got a small maker board spar in there, and then the top is covered with this other stuff. This is like this is an insulation board that is available from a shop in the UK, DIY store. It's 3mm thick. It bends quite nicely, but it will snap as well. But it's very light as a feather, this stuff. So that's what's wrapped over the top. Chamfered the front and back edges and glued that over the top. Just makes a really lightweight, solid wing. And what I've got for a bit more strength, I've got some little carbon fibre rods here that go up into the wings each side, just to give it a bit more strength. For the tail was a bit fiddly to do, tail servo, because you've got the two control surfaces. So I soldered up a little Y piece and mounted the servo right in the tail. I don't know if you can see that. Seems to work quite well. Thrust tube out the back, it's all quite crucial, these measurements. I think it was about 85% down on the diameter of the fan, just to get the maximum thrust out the back. But yeah, that's the basics. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Cheers.